Thank you, Mr. President. I would like to begin by thanking all delegations that participated in the consultations on this year's resolution, in particular our German colleagues who, as usual, ably facilitated the negotiation process. My delegation attaches great importance to the consensual adoption of this resolution, which is an important opportunity for the international community to express its solidarity for peace and stability in Afghanistan. Mr. President, Afghanistan today is at a critical stage, and it is vital for the international community to send the right message to everyone concerned. That was the overarching principle that guided our approach to the negotiations. Nobody seeks peace more than the Afghan people, upon whom war has been imposed for more than 4 decades. All opportunities towards bringing peace and stability should be welcomed. At the same time, we are also deeply concerned at the high levels of violence and condemn it in the strongest terms. It is important to address the threat to the security and stability of Afghanistan caused by the violence committed by the Taliban and other terrorist groups. Peace process and violence cannot go hand in hand, and we call for an immediate and comprehensive ceasefire. The draft resolution before us also reiterates the importance of safeguarding the achievements of the last 2 decades. This is especially important for the gains made in democracy, social and political reforms, and rights of women and the minorities. Mr. President, as contiguous neighbors, India and Afghanistan share a natural historical relationship. Our strategic partnership and long-term commitment to the development of Afghanistan reflects this time-tested partnership. Since 2001, India has invested over $3 billion towards development, reconstruction, and capacity building in Afghanistan. We recently concluded an agreement with Afghanistan for building the Shatut Dam, which would provide safe drinking water to 2 million residents of Kabul city. India will also launch Phase 4 of high-impact community development projects in Afghanistan, which include around 150 projects worth $80 million. To tide over the artificial and political obstacles of non-permit or full transit rights to Afghanistan for their products to reach India and Indian products to reach Afghanistan, we operationalize air freight corridors that has seen more than 1,000 flights to date. Mr. President, the resolution before us today is a recognition that for peace and stability to prevail in Afghanistan, the peace process must not just be inclusive, Afghan-led, and Afghan-owned. It must be Afghan-controlled. Solutions must come from the Afghans themselves, and the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Afghanistan must be respected. There needs to be zero tolerance of terrorism in all its forms and manifestations. It is important to ensure that the territory of Afghanistan is not used by terrorist groups to threaten or attack any other country. It is also important for the international community to ensure that all states deny terrorist groups sanctuary, freedom of operations, recruitment and financial material or political support, and that those who do so are held accountable. The rights of women, minorities, and the vulnerable need to be protected. Respect for human rights and democracy needs to be ingrained in any framework that a future Afghanistan plans to decide for itself. Mr. President, it is important for Afghanistan to have access to the high seas for a prosperous future. The international community should work towards removal of all artificial transit barriers imposed on Afghanistan and ensure that all transit rights are guaranteed to Afghanistan under bilateral and multilateral transit agreements without any hindrance. We are glad to note that the resolution before us calls upon states to do so. Mr. President, given our commitments to Afghanistan, we are proud to co-sponsor the resolution, as we have been doing this in the past. We urge the GA today to provide its full support to the government of Afghanistan and to the draft resolution. I thank you.